Caitlin Clark has changed the face of the WNBA.
Basketball star Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
And Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark is changing the game of basketball with her amazing skills and fun personality. The WNBA star is just as exciting off the court as she is on it, becoming a favorite for fans everywhere. Her energy and passion for the game make her stand out. She's become one of the most admired athletes of her generation. Her game style is unmatched, and her story is full of surprises. Here are 10 lesser-known facts about Caitlin Clark that will leave you amazed. Let's take a closer look.
Every box, whatever the box you have, Stephen A. for,
Right.
she checked it.
She checked it. She checked it. Make no mistake about it. She deserves all the praise in the world that she's getting right now.
Impact on WNBA business. Since joining the Indiana Fever, Clark has transformed the team's popularity and business metrics. Draft beer sales increased by 740%, while hot dog sales rose by over 300%. The team gained 1.3 million new social media followers, becoming the most followed WNBA team. Jersey sales increased by 1,193%, with Clark leading individual sales. Game attendance rose by 264.6% for both home and away games. The Fever now leads the league in social media views with an 800 million increase. Corporate partnerships increased by 225%, showing Clark's marketing impact. The team secured 38 nationally televised games, the most in the league.
WNBA was giving a generation of girls aspiration and inspiration. When Clark was growing up in Iowa, already running circles around the boys, her dad took her to see a WNBA game in Minnesota.
Beyond the basketball court, Caitlin Clark's influence extends far beyond her shooting skills. Since age 6, she's been an avid golfer, using the sport to build mental toughness and unwind. Between games, she finds peace in baking, particularly enjoying making brownies. These hobbies show a different side of the basketball star, highlighting her life beyond the court. Her father was her first basketball coach, recognizing her talent early and placing her on boys' teams until 6th grade. She credits this early experience with building her confidence, telling ESPN, "I think it was super special in my development. I'm a girl. I can hold my own." Record-breaking earnings. Clark has become the highest-paid player in women's basketball history. Her $28 million Nike deal stands as the largest in WNBA history. Due to Olympic commitments, she turned down a $5 million offer from the Big Three League. Her college earnings reached $3.1 million through partnerships with brands like State Farm and Gatorade. She ranks with 2.4 million Instagram followers as the 4th highest earning college athlete, behind only Bronny James, Sheeter Sanders, and Livy Dunn.
Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my! From Schenectady! Clark wheels around, evades Van Lith, and drains it! My goodness! Because she's been so sick before that UCLA game. That's how sick she was. Clark! She's possessed!
Exceptional shooting records. Her shooting statistics are unprecedented in women's college basketball. Clark made 2,011 three-pointers in her senior season, breaking the previous record by 54 shots. Her career total of 515 three-pointers sits 11 above the second-place record. She averaged 5.15 made three-pointers per game and holds the record for most three-pointers, 78, in Women's Division I tournament play. These numbers demonstrate her exceptional accuracy and consistency from beyond the arc. Dominance in college basketball. Clark achieved something no other NCAA Division I player has done, leading her conference in both scoring and assists for 4 straight seasons. Her Big Ten career includes being named Freshman of the Year, 3-time Player of the Year, and 3-time Tournament MVP. Under her leadership, Iowa posted a 55-18 record in Big Ten play. She led the Hawkeyes to 3 Big Ten tournament championships from 2022 to 2024 and a regular season title in 2022. Her consistent excellence transformed Iowa's basketball program. This unprecedented domination reshaped expectations for individual achievement in college basketball. Record-breaking viewership. Clark's WNBA debut drew 2.1 million viewers, making it the most watched game on ESPN's platforms. The 2024 NCAA championship game between Iowa and South Carolina averaged 18.7 million viewers. This viewership surpassed the men's final, which drew 14.8 million viewers. Her Final Four game against UConn attracted 14.2 million viewers. The previous game against LSU averaged 12.3 million viewers. These numbers shattered previous records for women's basketball viewership. Interest in women's basketball has grown significantly due to Clark's presence. Her games consistently break viewership records at both college and professional levels. Career milestones. Clark reached 2,000 career points in just 75 games, matching Elena Del Don's NCAA Division I record. She recorded her career-high 46 points against Michigan, adding to her 740-point games. In the WNBA, she became the fastest rookie to record 100 points and 50 assists in 8 games. Against the Los Angeles Sparks, she posted 30 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. This made her the first rookie and 4th player overall to achieve this stat line in WNBA history. Her 17 triple-doubles rank 2nd in NCAA basketball history for both men and women. Only Sabrina Ionescu's 26 triple-doubles surpass Clark's achievement. The Fever experienced a 225% increase in corporate partnerships after drafting Clark. Her marketability attracted numerous sponsorship deals, making Indiana the league leader in corporate sponsorships. The team now has 38 nationally televised games scheduled, the most in the WNBA. Even the team mascot, Freddie Fever, saw a 150% increase in appearances. The team's social media engagement increased tenfold through the WNBA app and other platforms. Clark's presence transformed the Fever from a struggling franchise to the league's most visible team. Academic excellence. While dominating on the court, Clark maintained impressive academic standards. She earned a 3.64 GPA at the University of Iowa while making basketball history. Clark was named Academic All-American Team Member of the Year twice. She majored in marketing with a minor in communication studies at the Tippy College of Business. When false rumors circulated about her high school GPA, records showed she actually maintained a 3.86. She won the Gatorade Girls Basketball Player of the Year award in 2020. Her success in both academics and athletics showcases her well-rounded dedication. Clark effectively managed the demands of being a student athlete at the highest level. Family athletic background. Clark comes from a family deeply rooted in sports. Her father, Brent, played basketball and baseball at Simpson College. Her grandfather, Bob Nizzi, coached football at Dowling Catholic. Brother Blake won 2 state football championships and played at Iowa State. 2 uncles played college sports. Tom Faber in basketball at Drake and Mike Nizzi in football at Nebraska Omaha. This athletic heritage helped shape her competitive spirit and work ethic. The family's support remains visible at her games, with relatives regularly attending to cheer her on. As a marketing major at Iowa's Tippy College of Business, Clark applies her education to building her personal brand. She manages her social media presence strategically, creating engaging content for her followers. Her Instagram account shows careful attention to brand building and audience engagement. She joked in an interview about getting internship credit for managing her brand. Her understanding of marketing principles helps her maximize commercial opportunities while maintaining authenticity with fans. These impacts demonstrate how Catlin Clark has transformed not just basketball statistics, but the entire business and cultural landscape of women's sports. Her influence reaches from arena concession stands to corporate boardrooms, creating lasting changes in how women's basketball operates and is perceived by the public. If you like the video, subscribe our channel for more updates.
Catlin Clark was responsible for $216,000 in sales. Asia Wilson's signature one went for $915, and that's a one-of-one card, $915.
Catlin Clark breaks another WNBA record, but not on the court. When Catlin Clark's cards hit the market, they didn't just sell, they sparked a revolution in the trading card world. At a single auction, her cards brought in an unbelievable $216,672, nearly dominating all WNBA card sales. One card, the ultra-rare signatures BF, sold for a staggering $97,500, completely overshadowing the $915 earned by three-time MVP A'ja Wilson's top card. This wasn't just a lucky break, it was a game-changing moment for women's basketball cards. What caused this historic shift? Let's take a closer look. The range of Clark's card values shows just how much collectors want anything with her name on it. Her black gold autographed card, one of only 5 made, sold for $1,322. A unique Sparks patch card brought in $3,420, while her Selections GV card earned $4,870. Even her Concourse BF card, which many thought would sell for much less, went for $2,460. Card collectors who never looked twice at WNBA cards are now fighting to get their hands on Clark's rookie cards.
Caitlin Clark, I'm sure you saw, just became the all-time scoring leader. I'm curious, where would you rank her?
Ooh. A'ja Wilson thinks that Caitlin Clark is only popular because she's white.
No one cares what skin color you are.
Making games popular, Clark's influence extends far beyond the trading card market. Since she joined the WNBA, television ratings have skyrocketed by 155%, transforming games from casual viewing into must-watch events. Stadiums that once struggled to fill seats now post sold-out signs whenever Clark comes to town. People who never watched women's basketball before are buying season tickets just to make sure they don't miss her games.
I'm very thankful to be surrounded by a coaching staff and teammates that provided me a lot of grace, but always was there to be a shoulder to lean on and to really help me. I feel like I can continue to show up and be the same person that I am.
Wait, there is more. The financial impact of Clark's presence is felt throughout the league. When she plays, concession stands run out of food, parking lots overflow, and team stores can barely keep merchandise in stock. Television networks that used to treat WNBA games as afterthoughts now feature them in primetime slots. Social media lights up with highlights of her long-range three-pointers and incredible passes, bringing new fans to the sport every day.
Another feed inside and Stelky finishes! Clark's 8th assist! And the Big Ten all-time assist record is hers and hers alone!
Caitlin Clark. Making money for everyone. Clark's success isn't just making her rich, it's lifting the entire WNBA. Other players are seeing their jersey sales increase, and companies that never considered sponsoring women's basketball are now lining up to get involved. Television networks are offering better contracts, and social media engagement has reached all-time highs. Even local basketball leagues report more young girls signing up to play, inspired by Clark's example.
The way that she did. When I did an event with her and my guy Mark Shapiro in Iowa, that's his alma mater, 11,000 people showed up. I assure you it was not for me. It was for her. This is who she is, and this is what she brings to the table. And then to go to the pro level, basically with no rest, after advancing to the national championship game before losing to Dawn Staley in South Carolina last year, what does she do? She goes out in the WNBA and she balls out there as well, and she ends up being a league MVP candidate as a rookie. This is who she is. She brings big-time play to the equation, big-time attention.
Breaking records and setting standards. Clark's rookie season has been a masterclass in shattering expectations. She became the first rookie to record multiple triple-doubles, reached 100 three-pointers faster than any player before her, and earned the most All-Star votes in league history with 700,000 fans supporting her. Her style of play isn't just effective, it's revolutionary. She shoots from distances that make defenders uncomfortable and sees passing lanes that others miss completely. Her game tells only part of the story. In her first season, Clark has redefined what's possible for a rookie. She's not only leading her team, but changing how the game is played. Young players across the country are practicing longer-range shots, inspired by her fearless approach. Coaches are rethinking traditional strategies to account for players who can score from anywhere on the court, just like Clark does. Cultural impact and fan connection. What makes Clark truly special is how she connects with fans. After games, she stays late signing autographs, especially for young girls who see themselves in her success. She remembers being that young fan herself, dreaming of playing professional basketball. Her humility despite her achievements makes her even more appealing to fans and sponsors alike. She's not just a basketball player, she's become a role model for an entire generation. The way she handles media attention shows maturity beyond her years. When asked about her success, she always credits her teammates and coaches. During tough games, she maintains her composure and shows the kind of leadership that veterans admire. Her authentic approach to the game and life off the court has created a connection with fans that goes beyond basketball. Market transformation and future value. The trading card market's response to Clark suggests this isn't just a temporary surge. Collectors who understand sports memorabilia see her rookie cards as valuable long-term investments. Just as cards of legendary male athletes appreciated over time, experts predict Clark's cards will continue to gain value. Her impact on the market has made card companies take women's sports more seriously, leading to better products and more opportunities for other female athletes. Stores that never carried WNBA merchandise now display Clark's jersey prominently. Online retailers report her items selling out within minutes of restocking. The Clark effect has created a new market for women's basketball merchandise, proving that fans will spend money on quality products featuring female athletes. This shift in consumer behavior could change how sports merchandise is marketed and sold for years to come. Legacy and long-term impact. As Clark continues her professional career, her influence extends beyond personal achievements. She's showing young athletes that they can succeed while staying true to themselves. Her success is opening doors for future generations of female athletes, creating opportunities that didn't exist before. The increased visibility and financial success she's bringing to women's basketball could lead to better salaries, improved facilities, and more media coverage for the entire sport. The WNBA has seen great players before, but Clark represents something different. She's not just a talented athlete, she's a transformative figure who's changing perceptions about women's sports. Her ability to draw new fans, generate excitement, and create commercial success provides a blueprint for the league's future growth. As she continues to develop as a player, her impact on the sport will likely grow even stronger. Clark's influence extends beyond American borders. International basketball organizations report increased interest in women's basketball, with Clark's highlights being shared worldwide. Her playing style is influencing development programs globally, as coaches incorporate elements of her game into their training methods. The international basketball community sees her as a prototype for the modern player, regardless of gender. The rise of women's sports marketing experts point to Clark as a case study in authentic athlete branding. Unlike previous approaches that often tried to make female athletes fit traditional marketing molds, Clark's success comes from embracing her unique identity. Companies are learning that fans respond to genuine personalities and exceptional skills, leading to more authentic marketing approaches for all athletes. Looking to the future. As Clark's career continues to unfold, her impact on basketball and women's sports appears limitless. The foundations she's laying, from record-breaking card sales to transforming game attendance, suggest long-term changes in how women's sports are perceived and valued. Her success isn't just about personal achievements, it's about creating lasting change in the sports world. The Caitlin Clark effect represents more than just one player's success. It's a movement that's reshaping the landscape of professional sports. As new generations of players emerge, inspired by her example, the full impact of her influence will continue to grow. She's not just changing the game today, she's creating a new standard for what's possible in women's sports. Legacy and progress. While Clark's story is still being written, her impact on basketball and women's sports is already undeniable. From record-breaking card sales to packed arenas, from inspiring youth players to changing marketing approaches, she's creating a blueprint for success that others can follow. As the WNBA continues to grow and evolve, Clark's influence will likely be seen as a turning point, the moment when women's basketball truly began to reach its full potential. Her journey reminds us that sometimes one player can change an entire sport, not just through athletic achievement, but by showing what's possible when talent meets opportunity. As Clark continues her career, her influence on basketball, sports collecting, and women's athletics will likely continue to grow, inspiring future generations to dream bigger and aim higher. People are talking a lot about Clark and Taylor Swift possibly meeting at a WNBA game. Marketing experts think this could make the league much more popular, like how singers help the NBA grow. Clark was seen at Taylor Swift's Eras tour near Travis Kelce, and now fans are excited about what might happen next. Threw the ball just over the defender's hands right to Boston.
Here's Clark. Bounces underneath, back to Boston, back to work.
She saw Aaliyah Boston the whole time. They believe they will get rewarded for doing so. Here, Caitlin Clark sees that Aaliyah Boston is about to seal, so she gets to the right spot. It makes it look like such an easy little bounce pass, but it's because of the angle she got off of the dribble.
Now her teammates have caught up with that over the last couple of weeks. Here's Boston again, leaning, able to hit. 3 straight possessions, the Clark to Boston connection.
Gosh, Katie Lou Sanderson is battling inside. Yes, she needed the help side defender.
Clark bounces ahead. Oh, what a pass! Mitchell running. Carter had been 6 for 6 from the floor. Here's Clark. Finds the cutter. Boston inside for 2.
What makes Clark such an amazing passer is that she can see things on the court that most other players don't notice. The best example of this happened in a game against the Los Angeles Sparks on May 24th. Clark saw her teammate Christy Wallace running ahead of everyone else, and she threw a perfect pass from way behind the half-court line. The ball went right between 3 Sparks players who didn't even know the pass was coming until it was too late.
You can hear her communicating. You can see the way that she can find you. I mean, her passes are tremendous. And so as a post player, it makes me want to run because I'm like, okay, I'll get a touch. Let me just get down there just because of how well she passed it. But I mean, she's a great teammate. She just talks, communicates, we have laughs. And so it's always great.
One of the most impressive things about Clark's passing is how many different ways she can get the ball to her teammates. Sometimes she throws it behind her back, sometimes she bounces it, and sometimes she throws it really far down the court. She's like a magician with the basketball. You never know what amazing pass she's going to make next. Teams have tried different ways to stop Clark from making these great passes. Sometimes they put 2 defenders on her to try to trap her, but she usually finds a way to get the ball to her teammates anyway. Other times, teams try to stay close to their teammates so she can't pass to them,